What's up, Maxie? The commander has instructed us to lay off you lot. Even though you're Agnes with turncoat Kevis. So mean. Why don't you people understand we're trying to liberate you all from this horrible system? Oh, they probably like the system. They like the war. It's because they've never known anything else, and change is scary. I assumed that finding these sort of colonies would be more like finding, you know, full-size cities full of people and businesses, and I mean, sure, there's a bunch of people around here, but it doesn't seem to be much to do. I don't really know what the game wants me to be doing right now, but what I choose to be doing is just running around and exploring, and you can't stop me. It's beneficial! Look, you find containers! It's a good deal! Everyone should be doing it. This game's soundtrack just slaps. I mean, this is a quiet, simple song. My companions are all idiots. God bless them. But this song is my goodness. It didn't have to go this... I don't even want to say this hard. It's a soft, simple song, but it goes hard in its own way. Man, okay. Do we need to do something in here with Ethel? Please, make yourselves at home in the barracks. Look for the canopy next to the entrance post. I'm afraid you won't find much luxury, but it would be greatly appreciated if you could bear with us. I'm sorry. No, Ethel, please. Never thought I'd see the day we'd get out from under the yoke of that sparking flame clock. Honestly, it still doesn't feel completely real, but hey, I suppose we've got to get used to it. Our new reality. Yeah, you've been liberated. You're free now. It's great. You're gonna love it. Especially if this relaxing tune keeps playing. How could you not feel better about life? I guess that little symbol there on the top right next to the minimap is our affinity with this particular colony. And we already know some of the things we can do to raise that. It's just talking to people and, you know, sending on soldiers, that sort of thing. Think talking to Denzel here, or Boris, eh? You might have gotten that console all worked up, but it doesn't change a snuffing thing for the troops. Fact is, you're not wanted here, so get on with your business and then skedaddle. Capiche? Denzel, I don't think you understand how much you're going to love us as we continue to liberate you and elevate this colony to...
Where are we staying again?
Oh, over here where the little red mark is, Uni.
Someplace near the canteen, they said.
Ah, there you are. Sorry, you are? I'm Solon, Procurement Division Colony 4. I got orders from the commander to set you up with a tent that you can use during your stay here. So make yourselves at home. Thanks a lot! The commander told me something else as well. That you guys helped out everyone here at the colony, and we all owe you a lot. I'm afraid I won't have time to attend to you personally, but if there's anything you need while you're here, just let us know, okay? Well, I'll leave you to it. They're being lovely. They're being so warm and welcoming, except for that one guy in the hangar earlier. What was his name? Roscoe or Recluse or whatever it was. What a reception. Solon seemed like a nice person. Maybe we should go in and rest? Cool. I think I'd like to take a bath first, actually. Hey, Unilove, if you're headed to the bath... Ew, you called me love? That makes me feel weird. Let's just stick with plain old Uni, okay? That was odd. Weird bit of tension from Uni.
The consul we fought back there.
Uh-huh.
Oddly, he was strikingly similar to our own consul.
Both sides are going to have consuls. Why is that odd?
More accurately, not just similar, they're the same.
They're the same? Are they really?
Our colonies regard each other as enemies. But if the consuls giving the orders are the same, it means...
It means?
More trailer lines.
Just spit it out, man.
A consul's such a big deal. I thought they were everywhere, like your run-of-the-mill Nopon.
Hey now.
Ricky refused to let remark of uni slide.
Got that right? Nopon, a rare species world cannot live without. Protect at all cost.
Leaving Nopon out of this? What's this mean? That these guys are mega suspicious?
Yes, I suspect they may be more deeply involved than we thought.
Involved how, though? With what?
With the reason why we fight, with deciding our fate.
Our fate. And the queens? You think they're in cahoots?
What can you tell us about your queen?
I think we've only laid eyes on her once. Right?
Yeah. At the homecoming, I think. She had long silver hair.
Yup, real dignified. Proper pretty wings, too.
Wings? Like yours, Uni?
Sort of, but they were much more of a shining white. Well, as for our queen, she was really elegant, refined and graceful. And her ears, they were super long. Up to here. Guess that means our queens are different folks, all right?
The consuls are kind of like the queen's servants, right?
The castles. Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies, along with handling admin and decision-making.
Gosh, the music
So what?
here.
If we explain the deal to the queen, you think she might actually get the picture? Yeah?
Pretty much.
It's driving so much
I don't
tension.
recommend getting your hopes up.
Oh, yeah?
The queens sit at the very pinnacle of the hierarchy.
So you think they won't even give us the time of day, huh?
I'm saying they might be the same as the consuls, our enemy.
What?
Also, somehow that consul, he became Mobius.
Or maybe Mobius is the consuls.
The situation's already dire enough. It'd be best to temper our expectations.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Is that so? Colony 4. Henceforth, all orders are rescinded. Eliminate Ouroboros at all cost.
Melia, no.
Make this known throughout the colonies.
Melia, no. Oh.
Ouroboros has no place in this world.
Nia, come on.
Their existence must be erased without a trace.
Nia, no. Come on. Don't do that. I think that they should not have been shown in the trailers. How much more impactful would it have been if the first time you saw Melia and Nia was right now when you're playing the game? And you're just like, well, wait a minute, what? So much better. Gah! Imagine they're talking about the different queens, and one of them was like, oh, they got big wings, and the mom's like, they got big ears, and you're like, wait, what? Hold on. Ah, I hate it! I wish I hadn't watched any of the trailers now. I mean, yeah, they got me hyped and excited, but oh, dadgummit. I really, really wish they hadn't revealed that. Yeah, save the game. We still haven't figured out what that quick save's all about. Maybe all of these are quick saves. I think that was a theory we had earlier. We're going to, I think, alternate between these two. And that way, if we ever get to a point where we need to go back because maybe we no longer have access to a particular region,
We have to keep track of our progress.
3 might, X mightn't do it, but 1 and 2 both had a moment in the games where it's like, okay, everything's changed. You can't go back to this location and do quests there anymore. 10 hours. 10 hours.
We've
Hot
enjoyed the
diggity.
fierce fighting at Colony 4. And learned that the consuls and Mobius are one and the same. Truths we took for granted continue to crumble at our feet. We have spent so long blindly walking the path set before us without question. But we are more curious now of our future selves, of our purpose.
These are very long loading screens.
So, split into 3 units, our main troops go wide, and first to make contact withdraws? What are you, a coward?
What was that?
Huh?
I asked you what you said. You think I'm scared, is that it? I'll have you know my plan is textbook.
Drop it, Tyon.
Let go! Colony 13 is a complete enigma. Our data is incomplete.
It's just way too cautious, you clod. It's tedious and it's dull. Can you see that? If we don't eat now, we'll starve. We don't have the time to mess around.
What does...
Look, Tyche boy. I mean, we're Iron Lambda, yeah? The colony led by Commander Izzard. And this is some no-name backwater. We hit from the side, and we hit hard. Am I wrong? What we need is momentum. Gotta play hard to win big.
Right, I see. One team draws the sentries away, then the main force can strike en masse, where the flank will be left loosely defended. Seems optimal. Is that right, Tyon?
Huh? Yes. Correct.
All right. If that's your opinion, we'll approve it. Yes, Izzard?
Yes. If you say it'll work, I trust you. Happy, Tyon?
Yes.
Not really. I mean, this
Commander,
wasn't our plan, was it?
strategist. It's almost time. The new console should be arriving from the castle soon.
Of course. On my way.
My, that time already.
Nimue, why are you still using that gizmo?
Now that's not very polite, Izzard. This mechanical gizmo is much more precise than the iris clock. And unaffected by the black fog. Right, Tyon?
Huh? Right.
Man, she has legs for days. Sorry, wait, what's happening? Is this some pivotal moment in his backstory?
I can't see a thing! Sergeant! Where are you? Sergeant!
What? What's going on?
There should be an exit through the southern water vein. Head straight for that.
And you, ma'am?
We'll hold the line here. Keep them occupied.
Begging your pardon, that's idiocy and certain death.
Tyon.
You can't.
You all still have a future. Until the day of your homecoming, please just live. And here.
I couldn't. I won't. Don't do this, ma'am.
Listen. I need you to live, Tyon. You must. Flee for the colony.
Tyon, get moving! Hurry!
How can I?
Tyon!
Mom! Mom! Nip away!
Shouldn't have put so much stock in your irises, Kay. That is what you get. It's just bad luck. The plan was sound. If not for the black fog. It's all about the skin feel. You've only got eyes up front. That's why Kay lost. Sounds, the air, breathing. When you can feel all that, you don't need the iris.
And for all that, you still slunk back, tail between legs. Are you forgetting that fact?
He's awful forgetful, isn't he? So, I'm still breathing, and I had a ball with them kids, right until I had to scupper.
Excuses a penny.
What are you implying?
Excuse me? Is this a private party, or can I interject?
It's a wee one.
I was thinking I might head out alone next. Is that allowed?
You want to see with your own iris, eh?
Pretty much. Plus there's Izzard and Colony Lambda, right? It'll be an extremely amusing situation, don't you think? Yeah, we'll have fun, I'm sure.
What does that mean? Who are you people? I can't wait for the moment that this all makes sense. I'm gonna have to replay this game. And when I get to the end of it, I'm gonna have to replay it knowing how it ends and all the secrets and mysteries, and then when a scene like that plays out, I can go, oh, you cheeky little muskrat, you. Oh, goodest of mornings. Morning, Manana. Okay, everyone here? We got word from Ethel a little while ago. There's something she wants to tell us, and we should go to the council room to hear it. Very well. We should say thanks for this tent, at least. Okay, let's go see what Ethel has to say, then. So life means so flippin' little to you. I feel like that's the one I'm most confident with. That's the only accent I'm even slightly confident with. Yord, so you guys were originally affiliated with Colony 9 and Colony Gamma, is that right? Must have caused quite a stir when word got out that they produced rebels. Do you think they're okay? Somehow I highly doubt that. I wish we could go check. Yeah, that would be nice if we could go check. I know we need to head upstairs and chat with her and all of that. There's just a fireplace over here with, or like a fire pit, I should say, with a nup on. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my gosh! That's... okay, that's the fire pit, and is that... We stopped here! We stopped here previously a while ago! I had no idea that this is where we had ended up. So are these different Nupon here now? Let's see who we've got over here. Kakinu? Hello, Kakinu. A vast and grand scenery of Aegis wilderness all mucked up. Befouled by Feronis. Agnes and Kevis, nothing but fighting. Silly's beyond saving. So you say, and yet you seem happy enough with the healthy profits you're making from Colony 4. Meme! Is astute observation. I need to find a couple of things so I can finish leveling up and switch everyone's classes, so... what are we gonna do? I guess just some... yep, some Wolfs. Alright, there we go. Got them all up to rank 10, and now we can start shuffling everyone around. So as of right now... so we've maxed out Swordfighter and Zephyr. I guess we'll move on to Healer. And we'll move you on to... oh, also Healer. That might be weird. We definitely don't need 2 Medic Gunners, so maybe we'll move you on to Tactician? Sure, could be weird. Uni, you are maxed out on Tactician and Medic Gunner. Maybe we will move you on to Swordfighter. He looks ridiculous as an ogre. And then that leaves you two to become Zephyr and... Oh, wait, hold on. No, what would you be? Yeah, we don't need two Zephyrs. That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, does it? Okay, you become Zephyr. You become... Medic, Gunner, Tactician, Sword Fighter, Ogre. Let's have you become instead a Heavy Guard, and we'll have you become a Tactician. No, wait. Now we have 3. Shoot. What do you need to become? Sword Fighter? But wait, you're becoming a Sword Fighter. Well, then who's becoming an Ogre? You're becoming an Ogre. Has everyone got... Do we have all the different ones go... Okay. Medic, Gunner, Tactician, Ogre, Heavy Guard, Sword Fighter, Zephyr. Okay, yeah, everyone's got something different.
You lot sleep all right?
Yeah, like a log. Thanks for the room. You cleaned it out just for us.
Don't sweat it. Just a token from us higher-ups. My iris's clock. I couldn't quite believe it. So I went outside and hunted down a Hox as a test.
And?
Didn't get snuffle. The flame clock didn't show, and neither did any motes. Looks like it's real.
Yeah. We were baffled too, at first.
Anyway, we're all thankful to you. Flame clocks don't work so good when you're dirt. Hated having to worry about when my number might be up.
Wait, dirt? I thought Ethel's rank was silver. It was when she saved our hides, wasn't it?
Well, stuff happens.
Lots of backstory in this game. Lots of
Call him the
flashbacks.
Smouldering, the greatest warrior in all of Agnes. And the commander loves to spar with the guy.
I know him. They say his spear technique is unparalleled.
Looks like the inside of a skull.
And he's an ace for pilot.
It's all like translucent. You can see out of it.
Ravi and Ethel were rivals.
That's right. We fought against him who knows how many times now. Took our share of damage, but then so did they. At one time, one of his Phoronis' knee joints blew clean out. Well, most likely it was a failure of maintenance. The commander could have ended it then and there.
So he's a blade, right? Like, absolutely, with the burning hair and all?
But no.
Telling other people's tales again? Not very endearing. Cut it out.
Commander! Apologies, Mom.
I'm joking.
Ethel?
It became a tremendous scandal. The castle stripped our colony of our silver rank, demoting us to dirt. But look. They were made the lowest of the low, and still they chose to stick by me, even though it meant having to live day to day. That is why I must prevail over him.
Huh? But you're...
Free from the yoke of the flame clock, yes, certainly. However, this is another matter.
What is it about then?
Hunger, pride, desire, joy maybe. It's a little hard to put into words, but something along those lines. I haven't all the time in the world, and my troops understand this full well. For me, well, all of us, really. A rematch with Kamaravi is everything. And that will give purpose to the remainder of our lives.
A purpose to life.
Right, okay. On an emotional level, I could understand.
Wow, really?
I didn't say I agreed. I just see her point of view, that's all.
All right now, let's put a pin in the philosophizing. When we talked last night, you said your destination was Sword March, as I recall.
Right.
Come along.
I keep doing that. I keep putting the controller down because I forget we're playing a video game. You all go along with her. I'm going to talk to Denzel here, see if he likes us. Hey, you'd better not just be ignoring those supply drops that come down. Don't trouble yourselves too much over who they're meant for. Just get in and get the goods. Nothing I won't do to get them. Pretty much everyone will be out to get those supplies. Could easily turn into a mad scramble. Okay, well, he's relaxed a little bit. He's not as viciously against us as he was at first when he told us to get out of town. So that's something at least. I mean, we're making small progress around here. We have not actually increased our affinity to level 2 yet. The clock is still, we're not even at halfway. We're making small progress. You know, we spent the night here and no one got murdered, and I'm assuming that's what did it, right? Are we just like following them to wherever they're headed? Probably into this room? Let's see if we can beat them there. I will take my seat at the head of the table. No, I won't.
This right here is Sword March. Well, that part is common knowledge, I suppose. To get there, you have a few possible routes. Mainly the northern and the southern. And then the direct route cutting through the ocean vortex.
Oh.
You don't say. That works.
Nobody's done it before.
The ocean vortex?
You can try to approach it from sea or from air. But as soon as you're close to it, you'll end up being ripped to shreds.
Why? What's that all about?
Trust me, it's not just the waves and the wind. We believe there's some other force at play there. And so, through elimination then, these two. And quite frankly, I wouldn't advise going north.
Why's that?
The road's dangerous, and it runs right past Agnes Castle territory. You'd have a hard time getting through.
Tyan, turns out you were right.
As always.
Additionally, you are Ouroboros. If you face another colony, you may find the same thing happening as did with us.
I'd feel safe betting on it.
If you go south, the battle lines are relatively fixed. If you can proceed along this route, you'll get there in about 2 months.
2 months?
So
we're not getting there till the end of the game, are we?
But
there's more?
Even if you reach the sword, this city, yes? It's hard to believe you would find it there. It seems far-fetched.
How so?
And the music is so...
Once, we had to advance across this region ourselves. It was empty. Nothing but the sword piercing the landscape. And then, there's that word you mentioned, city. What could that possibly mean?
They don't even know what a city is.
Is it a person? Or a thing?
When Guernica talked about it, it sounded kind of like a colony?
I was pretty sure it was an object.
Will you still go there, regardless?
Yeah. That was the idea. For a chance to live on.
Then there's no more to say. Boliaris.
Mom?
Our guests will be leaving soon. Let's give them any assistance we can.
No worries.
Feel free to use the facilities here at your leisure. Get ready for what's ahead.
This feels like a proper adventure.
Mimi?
Relax. We're just doing what Ethel said. Just using the facilities at our leisure. You have to eat, else you won't grow.
It's just...
Don't let them get to you. Yeah?
Hey.
What is this?
It used to belong to my friend. He always wore it till last year. Yes, he died, fighting against Colony Psi. You animals killed him. Shot him right here. Clean through.
You're wrong. We're actually from Colony Gam... Mimi, what?
If that's what you want, go ahead and shoot. It's not like I'm a hard target.
Now we're talking. Oh, what? You're nearly done anyway. Well, then keep your lousy embers. Die today or in 3 months' time. Not much difference. Just mind you don't get poisoned before your time's up.
What a jerk. So uncalled for.
Senna, it's fine. He was right. We did kill people. Maybe not his friend, but certainly others.
We had no choice. If we hadn't have, we'd be goners.
We had no choice. Yeah, that was clear until now. But not anymore. Right?
Uh-huh.
There's a chance we can make amends, even if we're misunderstood.
Huh?
On the house. Eat your fill, friend.
Huh?
We're dirt rank, remember? Life ain't easy here. But you did help. Besides, you gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. Now, we won't have to take others' lives. I've wished for this. And you made it true. Thanks for that.
So by destroying the flame clock, we've eliminated the need to fill it by killing people. But apparently the timers are still in... I mean, for this colony, obviously. But they still have the timer, right? They still have the countdown until they reach their 10th... whatchamacallit. 10th cycle, 10th term. And then they still die? And we have to find a way to prevent that now. Okay, so what now? I believe the southward route is currently blocked by rockfall. I would estimate that clearing it will take some time. I guess we'll just have to wait till it's done. Guys, can I say something? Huh? Sounds heavy. I've been thinking, and I think there might be something else that we could try. You mean about Colony 4? It's hardly your responsibility. Tyon, it's not quite like that. I mean, if I see someone in trouble, I just want to help them. Maybe it's not a sense of responsibility exactly, it's more like a natural reaction. Oh, you feel that even for a former enemy? That's how I feel about it. Right now, at least. I can't do that accent. Mimi, your heart's big enough for everyone to have a slice. Okay, well, no time like the present. Let's do something to help. Yeah, why not? Ethel helped us way back, after all. Now we've got a chance to give something back, right? I suppose it'll help us earn their trust. And kill a bit of time, maybe? I think Mimi's right. Guys, thanks. Right, well, that was heartwarming, to be sure. But what are we going to do to help exactly? Lance, you need to expand some mental energy on yourself instead of blurting out questions and get this maybe tricky for you. Oh my gosh, he's so mean! I watch it, buddy. Well, if we're gonna do that, perhaps a little intelligence gathering is in order. Yeah, I guess we gotta. It's one thing to know to lend a hand, another to know where to stick it. I guess we'd better ask around the colony then. Still feeling weird about this? No, it's just... What, worried about helping the bad guys? It's a bit late for that, love. Anyhow, oh, she called her love. Anyhow, if anyone tries to stir the pot again, we'll just put them under the leaveness, right? And by we, I mean Lands, obviously. I'd like to call Ixnay on the punting, if it's not too much bother. I'm afraid it would get quite messy. Come on, it was just a figure of speech, mate. Okay then, everyone. Good to start asking around the colony to find out how we can help. Helping out. So we're just doing a quest to help people. That's the whole purpose of it. I'm on board with that. All across Ionios, you will find exclamation marks inside of yellow circle icons. Look near them for info that could be useful on your travels. Be sure to check any you happen to find. Well, I see none at the moment, unless they're on the mini-map. No, none there either. Oh, look, there we go. There's one. Yeah. It's not an exclamation mark, it's an I. It's ridiculous how many monsters are crawling around here. Also, how have the wounded still not returned? Wait, how have the wounded still not... it was foolish for us to set up a base here. Okay, info acquired.
I don't think the med team are able to respond in time.
If this carries on, the wounded will just keep piling up higher and higher.
Well, it's a good thing we've got a couple of healers with us. Also, wait a minute. This is no longer my preferred class, so I think our time might be done here. And we're going to move on from Mio to... yeah, I guess we're going to be Lance now, okay. Olashandra, great name still. Ah, you must be the ones Ethel told us about. Yeah, that's us. I'd love to give you a proper welcome, but unfortunately my hands are somewhat tied at the moment. Truly sorry. We've got a lack of personnel, dwindling medical supplies, and the patients won't stop arriving. Things really have been rough ever since we dropped a dirt rank. Not enough medical supplies, huh? So it would appear that kind of problem calls for swift handling. Alessandra, thank you for the heads up. Listen to people's conversations on your travels and acquire info fragments. Once you find enough, they can be discussed with fellow party members at rest spots. Okay, so you're saying that I need to go rest. Or I just... oh, yeah, actually, genuinely right here. After gathering info, go to a rest spot and select Discuss for a chance to discuss it. In some cases, these discussions will trigger new quest developments. Alright.
I'm gonna put my feet up if you don't mind.
Have a discussion. In Discuss, you can talk about the party. You can talk with the party about different info fragments you have gathered. Okay, we're gonna do that as soon as we... okay, then. From here, let's discuss the issues at Colony 4.
Been meaning to talk to you guys.
Alright, let's recap. Injuries from local monsters, trouble owing to the colony's location. There were also some more urgent cases, with more wounded appearing by the day. Yeah, the medic team seemed super busy. It sounded like they couldn't provide adequate care, so they had always more patients coming in. I got the feeling they could deal with stuffing problem if they didn't also have not enough stuff problem. You mean if they had, like, drugs and bandages? Yeah, we'll give them drugs and bandages. Those kinds of medical supplies are difficult to craft without specialized facilities. We're in the arse... we're in the arse... oh god, I've lost her accent. Well, we're in the arson of nowhere, and there's bang out of luck. Precisely. It's only a matter of time before all the supplies start running out. Spock it all. So what? We're up a creek with no paddle? But we have to do something. Ah, hang on. No, that wouldn't... would it? Toyon, if you got something to say, then do, or by Queen's knuckles I'll slap you. Yes, but then again... what is it, Toyon? Did you come up with something? First of all, I have to say there's no guarantee. Spare out, man! We can work out the kinks later. I hear you. Then let's leave, this instant. You what? Oi! Where are we off to now? Galgura's Menhir. If we're lucky, we might make it in time. In time for what? You're not making sense. I said we've got to go this instant. I'll explain when we get there. Uni, drop it. Let's just do as he says. Boom! No want of courage. It's a hero quest. Sounds classy.
Hey, you lot! Got a second?
What's up, Poliaris?
Oh, this is odd. It's like a cutscene, but there's text, and then also it's voiced.
It's the commander.
What's the commander?
Well, I haven't seen her for ages. Do you know where she is?
I don't think we've seen her.
Are you sure?
You haven't seen her at all. Think very carefully. She wouldn't hesitate to die for the colony if it came down to it. And she's so strong that she'll bear any burden alone, however heavy. Look, if anything would have happened to her, then Colony 4, then we'd be...
Okay, calm down.
Ugh. Sorry. Got carried away.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Look, if you see her, just tell me, okay? Sorry to have kept you.
Yeah.
Is that a part of this quest? Is that a different thing? Quest complete, everyone! Good job! Oh, that's just the helping out. Okay. Yeah, we did manage to do that. We got 5 SP for it, 0 gold, fair bit of experience. Discussing different info fragments can further quests, like the issue of Colony 4 you just talked about. When a quest is active, its destination will be marked on the screen with an exclamation mark. Press Y to view an active quest's current objective. If you have no active quests, when a new one is triggered, it will be auto-activated. Otherwise, you can activate it with Y. You can toggle quest auto-activation in Options Game. In quests in the main menu, select a quest from the list and press Y to register it as the active quest. Alright. I get the general idea here, I reckon. I think that's where we're headed. You're absolutely right, Lance. Let's get a roll on as soon as we stop by this little glowing golden stream of light to acquire whatever wonders await us inside this beautiful little container. No pun silver coins. We're all about that. One does wonder how long this journey will take us, and also whether or not we can skip travel yet. Is that a thing that we've actually unlocked? I mean, I know we can skip travel to certain destinations, so let's say we wanted to go back to here, right? Would this be an option for us? Yes. What if we wanted to go back to a different region, though? What is this? This is the entrance to the region, and then how do I get to another? How do I get to? Can I list search? No, gosh, can we not view a different region somehow? You know what? It doesn't matter. We'll figure that out later. I'm sure the game will tell us, hey, did you know if you wanted to very quickly get back to another region you've been to before, all you gotta do is open it up and press the hidden button on the back of the controller underneath the battery. Whoa! That would be cool, though, if there was a hidden button back there that no one's had before, or no one's found or used, and then... I mean, actually, there is no compartment on the back of the Switch Pro controller. We're gonna keep going. Well, no, I was gonna say, if we engage with this, Rigora Hawks, we might end up in a situation where we have to then fight the big snake thing back there, and we kind of want to avoid that. But it looks like it's going in a different direction anyway, so we'll just deal with this situation as it comes. I also completely forgot that I was Lance. Completely lost my mind. And I lost my mind? Okay, no, listen, stop saying that we want something meatier. It's me now, and I'm not comfortable being told that I'm interested in something meatier. And we're fighting everything out here now, so... that's great. We might be in the path of that big stomping behemoth over there. Gosh, we hope not. Is that it? Is everything dead? Did we kill everything? I think we killed everything. Alright, should we go ahead and try to fight this thing now? It's a level 16, but we're level... what level are we all now? We're all level 17. We might be able to handle it. As long as Big Guy doesn't come over here, and I mean, it does look like Big Guy's headed this direction. You know what? We'll risk it. We'll... no, we won't. No, we won't. No, we won't. Run away. I've changed my mind. Everybody run away. Follow me this way. We'll deal with that later. We'll do it later. We'll do it later. We're gonna come back through here anyway. Swords away. Let's just get a move on. We'll come back through here at a later date. And, I mean, literally, as soon as we get whatever this thing is up here... oh my gosh, not Hoxes again! Okay, everything is dead again. That guy... I can't tell if he's coming this way or not. He's really not giving me any clues. Hold on, how close do we need to be to... throw something at this guy and get him to come over here? This feels intentional at this point. Like, he knows that if we're gonna attack him, unless that guy... I feel like we're being lured in. I feel like these two have a thing. They've discussed this about us already. We're losing daylight. We need to carry on. Although, wait a minute. We can change the time of day. We've been told that. How do we do it? Let's see. Would that be under system? And then... change time. Literally right there. probably 6 o'clock, early morning. Oh, wow. That's so much better than X. I keep talking about X. I know it seems like I'm the biggest X fan in the world. I must have played X 1,000 times. If you haven't watched it, I did just do an entire playthrough of X. Just finished the story. Plan on going back in soon to do more content. But that was the first time I've ever played it. And I'm coming off of it, you know, here just having recently played it for the first time, finished the story for the first time. It's very fresh on my mind compared to the other two, which I haven't played in a while. I mean, I played the first Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition in 2020. Immediately after that, started playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Left Xenoblade Chronicles 2, came back to Xenoblade Chronicles 2, played it some more. Even though I did literally everything there was to do in the game, I came back and I did some more in 2021. And then, yeah, it's been over a year since I played it, so it's not quite as fresh on my mind. That's all the reason. X is really good, though. You should definitely play it if you have a Wii U. Or, you know, a really powerful PC as well. And you own the game. Need to own the game. The game is not that expensive, honestly. I've already forgotten what it was we're supposed to be doing up here. So much has happened since then. Oh, right, we're just finding her. She's just kind of hanging out.
Ethel?
Oh, it's you.
What are you doing here?
That's what I was.
Wait, look over there.
I'm sorry, look over where? Oh, a supply drop. Supply containers airdropped from each army's HQ at the castle contain many valuable items. It's always worth looking out for the red smoke marking their landing sites. If the player character notices a supply drop nearby, you can hold ZR to check its location. Oh yeah. Are we supposed to go do that right now? No, I'm focusing on a game. Okay, I needed to focus on it for a certain amount of time.
Was that a supply drop?
Yes, sent from Agnes.
How can you tell?
We got word that an advanced troop from Agnes had been seen in the area, and if they're in the middle of enemy territory, it has to be due to some kind of operation. The supply drop must be timed for the arrival of a main force.
Funnily enough, it's that supply drop we're after.
Did you know about the Agnian troops, Tyon?
I've known about the presence of Agnian forces in this region for a while. I could never verify that supplies were being dropped, but I won't say I didn't suspect.
Oh yeah? Well, looks like I can verify it now.
From the way that you're talking, it sounds as though you're after supplies too.
Well, medical supplies specifically. We thought Colony 4 might need them.
I see. Then it looks as though we happen to have the same goal.
Really?
Boliaris was looking for you. You didn't actually come alone, did you?
I actually did. Your understanding of the situation is correct. And I can't risk any more casualties.
So you thought you'd go and take care of this yourself, huh?
In that case,
I said I couldn't afford any more casualties, and that includes you. I appreciate that you're willing, but Colony 4 is my responsibility.
I want this woman to read me a bedtime story.
We want to work with you, Ethel.
Be that as it may.
we've already made our minds up. That's why we're here.
You might end up having to cross swords with people from your own country.
Imagine her reading, like, the first Harry Potter book.
Talking about avoiding casualties. You know that includes you too, Ethel, don't you? I yield. I can't very well refuse you now.
Don't worry, Ethel. We're not who we used to be.
Yeah, we won't drag you down.
Then if we're agreed, let's hurry and pick up those supplies.
Apologies. And thank you all.
Ethel has temporarily joined the party. Welcome to the party, Ethel. There are special characters called heroes who can join the party. Heroes can travel with you, albeit in some cases only temporarily, and fight by your side.
Head for the smoke rising from the container.
Cool, so if we complete this mission, does that mean we can have her come on adventures with us in the future? This has really strong vibes of Xenoblade Chronicles X. Because in that game, there are all these different blades that don't start out a member of your party. Now, it's a little bit different, because eventually, if you do quests with them and you build affinity, they will be like, okay, I will join your party, but you can actually control them and all of that, which it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to do here. It looks like Ethel's just going to be with us, kind of lending a hand, but still, very similar. It would be cool if they changed their lines based on what class they had, so if suddenly we were just doing Noah's lines, although I guess that wouldn't make sense. It's not like we've switched brains or anything. I don't know, just an idea. I like to put ideas out there. Sometimes they're really bad. Oh, that's a big one! That's a big one. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We've never done this Ouroboros before. Let's rock and roll. Alright, back into a chain attack. I maybe am starting to understand what we're doing here. Ooh. Okay, look at that. Multiplies TP by 150% when first in line to attack. Oh. Well, you're the last in line to attack, so I probably shouldn't use you right now? Is that right? I'm sorry, I didn't realize this, Ethel. I'll remember it next time. Alright, we know what to do now. So, we are going to go with Noah's. And we're going to start, now we know, we need to start with this. So... Nice. And then hopefully... if we go with lens and we get below... Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to guarantee we're going to get below 99. That's the thing. Because then we could hit with Yuffie, and our Uni, I should say, and we'd be doing like so much damage. We're not going to risk it. Yeah, we're just going to overkill, baby. That's big numbers right there. Good gosh. Look at that XP bonus, 356%. That is nuts. Plus, it was a big boss guy, so how much XP do we get for that? Was that 700 and some odd XP? We all leveled up and ranked up just then. That is nuts. Wait, where are we at then? We're all level 18 now. Oh, that was solid. I've never been happier to find myself forced into a combat situation. This is not the same situation. We're going to keep going, though. We're not going to stop around for whatever that was. Oh, man. What have we here? Looks like they're beating each other up. What is this? Should we even get involved? Do we want to help the... Oh, we got to pick a Knuckle Hawks or a Rigora Hawks. Well, 3-on-1's not very fair, and also we love the Knuckle Hawks. It's our favorite insult, so we're going to join him in combat. Hey, that was so fast. We are a little over leveled though. I shouldn't be cheering us on in those situations. It sets a poor standard, you know, when we can't compete with that a little bit later on because we're fighting something that's actually our level. Oh gosh, what happened here? Is this where one of those? Uh-oh. Well, we're going in, I guess. Hey, whoa, wait, what happened here? What happened? Hey, yeah, thank you, Noah. I appreciate it. I didn't even realize. Oh, something's catching us on fire. I wonder if it's these guys. This guy's on fire. It must be him. Whew. That one was oddly close to the wire. I think owing largely to the fact that they kept catching us on fire and we kept burning to death. Might be handy to have a way to prevent that in the future. So this should increase our affinity, correct, if we do this? I guess in a weird sort of way it's fate, yeah. What is that noise? Does everyone else hear that? It sounds like two things are constantly just punching each other. Okay, we're not going to worry about it. We're going to press on. If we can get out of here. What? Oh, okay. Well, we've locked attention onto something over here, I guess. This has got lends attention a little bit more. Oh, it's another combat encounter. Oh, man, what is up with these guys? Can y'all stop? For crying out loud? I mean, we gotta go with the Knuckle Hawks for sure. Again, they are buds now. And we got another Nopon coin for it, so it was all worth it. I like that everyone says Nopon in these games slightly differently. You've got Nopon, and then you got Napon. It reminds me of Star Wars in the way that people would ask, you know, if you ever watch behind the scenes or the making of, the characters would ask George Lucas, hey, is it Leia or Leia? Is it Han or Han? And his response was always, it's regional, you know, people say it differently. And basically just left it to the actors to decide whether or not their character said it a certain way. And that's really cool. I really like that. Because it is more real. People do say things slightly differently, depending on, you know, where they're from. And they'll have just a slightly different accent, slightly different flair on it. It's strange that, you know, you have all these people in relatively close proximity to one another. They don't influence one another. Like, by the time you get to the end of the original trilogy, they're all still saying these things slightly differently. It's also weird that, you know, Han doesn't seem to have an opinion. He doesn't care either way. It makes sense that when you first meet someone, they'd be like, are you Han Solo? And you're like, Han. But no, he just never corrects him. He pretty much just lets it be whatever they say. But maybe I'm reading into it a bit too far. But if it's between Nopon and Napon, I might like Napon better. I think I say Nopon more often. But Napon sounds... it just sounds more sophisticated and regal. Oh yes, the Napon have arrived. The Napon have brought some delicious treasures for us all. Chocolates and things from the faraway worlds. Also, I do see the Agnian soldiers over there. We're just not engaging with them. If we can get up there, we might go send that fella into the beyond and fight whatever that creature is, that unique boss up there. But I don't really want to engage with them.
I feel very much the same.
Good. I'm glad to hear it, Ethel. Hope you're ready to fight this guy unnecessarily, unless we can slip past him. Nope! Let's go, then! It's not nearly as satisfying when you don't end it with some sort of obscene and absurd XP gain. But in the end, we got there. Now we send on the Soldier's Husk. How much affinity do we actually gain for this? Because it certainly doesn't seem like we're getting all that much. I feel like we've done a lot. We've talked to all the people. We've sent people into the Beyond, into the Nether Realms. And we're still not at halfway to the second star. I think quests are probably... these are more like incidental things that we would do anyway, one assumes, and then the questing is what's really going to get us there, I hope. I don't know, I'd hate to think that it's going to be late game before we manage to make any real progress with any of these colonies. Traveling up here, though, is all old hat for us. Did we ever find another way up here besides going up this ring, by the way? Because this does mean we've got to slip past this guy again. And it didn't work out well for us last time, and I don't really see it going any differently this time. Unless we somehow just managed it, in which case... nope! Spoke too soon. Right, we almost died the last time we fell down here. So let's try to... I was going to say negate as much of that as we can. And instead we all died. But did we... oh, and we're down here now. Okay, well let's have a look at our map. Something I've been wondering about, really... the wrong button there, is if we close that map, and then we open up the big map. Remember way earlier on when we decided to go this way? Well, what if we had gone this way? Would it have taken us around down to here without having to throw ourselves off the edge? And is now the time to find out? Methinks it might be. We're going to fast travel back to the entrance of this area, and we're going to try to travel... oh, and it's a different time of day now? That's good. I like daytime better.
Is this, like, a rare thing?
It is. It is a rare thing. Yes, you don't have to ask every time you pick something up. You know, just add it to our pack and we'll sort through it all later. That's fine. How much higher level do we need to be than these things before they stop just attacking us immediately? Because it's very annoying. If there is an item or a food that we can eat or a gem that we can equip that makes things be not immediately hostile towards us the second we show up, we need to get it. Because the time it takes to fight these little guys, it's not long. But, I mean, when you consider how unnecessary it is, it's quite annoying. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we're getting a fade to black, and I think it's for a reason. Oh. I guess this is the direction we decided not to go earlier. Because of the settlement over here. It makes me wonder, if we had gone this way earlier, would the story have played out differently? Or would we have just up ahead... okay! Nope. Big nopes to that. Big nopes to that. Look at this, though. Oh my gosh. There's so many of them. I am in full understanding that if these things see us and engage us, we are donezo. Duns for, dying immediately. Everything here is so high level. I was genuinely just of the opinion, the impression that if we came over here, this would eventually lead to right here. I'm starting to realize that maybe that's not how that works. Maybe this is just its own little alcove. Do we press on? I suppose we press on. But we need to be cautious. I mean, if anything here kills us, all that's really going to happen is we respawn at the last place we went to. But it would still suck. It would be very unfortunate. What is this place? Hold on, I need to zoom all the way out for just maximum effect here. I really want to get a lay of the land. We've got a level 45 there and a level 41 there. I think as long as he's not looking at us, we might be able to slip past him. Oh my gosh, we got so fortunate just then. And look at that cave! Okay, what are the odds that that cave cuts straight through? Maybe takes a little bit of a turn? Maybe. It might be worth checking out. We might get fortunate here. We might get lucky, because I don't think pressing on in that direction is going to help us much at the mo. Okay, again, you don't have to ask every time. We are going to slip over here, though, and... Well, maybe we won't send them off, because I think there's probably another... Well, I mean, while we're here, we'll see whether or not it builds affinity with anyone in general. No, it didn't seem to build... Okay, so we should have waited. Dang it, no, there's no possible way we're defeating whatever this thing is. This thing could one-shot us. If we're not careful, we just need to keep going. That actually applies to everything inside of this cage. Our cave, I should say. We just gotta keep going. Don't stop for anything, just keep running. We gotta believe, folks. We just gotta believe that this is the direction we need to be going in. If any of you want to throw your bodies at these creatures as, like, meat sack shields, well... that was not the answer. Going that way was the wrong solution to a problem. Fair enough. You know what? Perfectly fair. We did find an ether channel apparently in there, and it does cut pretty close to over here. I wonder if it comes out maybe over here somewhere. But, right. Can we just go up to the top of the wall of the Great Hands? No, of course we can't. See, these little guys are no longer immediately hostile towards us. Possibly because we're higher level than them. We're not going to stop and fight this thing. I don't care anymore. We're just going to keep going. See, eventually they lose interest in you. And they just fly away and leave you alone. And hopefully this one up here does the same. We got to somehow safely get down there. We've done it once before. The option we used last time was not the correct way to do it. Obviously. Telegraphed by the fact that we died. And it was brutal. So, nope, don't care. Do not care. Gonna keep going. Now that I'm looking down here, it really doesn't look like there's any other ways into this place. So, other than this cave up here, which I don't think we can hop over to. But this is how we got down before. And I don't know if we just got extremely lucky, and this area is just a lower drop, and this is where I happened to try to jump down before. I'm dead again! Okay, does Lance just, like, not have much health? Who has the most health? Okay, Cena. Cena has the most amount of health. Cena has an obscene amount of health. Yeah, it's dumb. Yeah, I want you to lead, Cena. I want you to throw yourself off the cliff in the hopes that you'll survive the landing. I like that you can still collect things while you're in combat. That's a handy trick over X. Yeah, I'm not fighting you. Sorry, again. I'm just trying to get to this corner over here, where it seems like the fall will be the least, and the survivability will be at its highest. Well, we took some damage before this. Really? How did we do this the first time? How? So 13s don't attack us, but 14s do. So I'm guessing it's 5 levels higher than whatever you're running around with? And then they won't attack you? That's good to know. It's a neat trick. So far, that one that's always here that attacks us is presently not here. Alright, is there a way to do a controlled fall from here that doesn't lend immediately to our deaths? Technically survived that time. I think it was all just a matter of not taking damage prior to dropping in. I can't wait to get down here and see that there is a very obvious little ramp that you can run down that the game expected us to be going down this entire time. Hey. Yeah, that's us. We're the girl with the gall. We'll play Cinna for a bit. I don't mind.
Wait.
What do you want me to wait for? Oh. No, I see that.
Hey, something's not right.
What do we do?
No time to daydream. We have to hurry.
Ethel! You're right, Noah. We have no time to waste. Let's rout those nuisances.
Okay, my instinct is to just run behind the enemy, but I understand that's not my objective. I am supposed to be drawing their attacks, I think, because I'm whatever Mio's class is, which is some form of shield, not... I don't know. Oh, the game's a little bit stuttery when it goes to the Fade to
Glad
Black.
that's over.
Yeah, just one thing left.
Can we convert them to our cause?
Huh.
What?
Take your wounded and get out. Leave now. Did I do the right thing just now? As a Kavesi commander?
You're not a Kavesi commander anymore.
There was never a reason for any of us to fight in the first place. You did the right thing, in my opinion.
The actions you believe to be correct don't always lead to good outcomes. Some situations aren't salvageable. That's the nature of war. It's beyond anyone's control.
Ethel?
I'm sorry. What a tedious thing to talk about. We'll recover the supplies and head back to Colony 4. I'm afraid I'll need you all a while longer.
I really hope we find some medical supplies.
Me too, but before we check, because I feel like it would be rude to check supplies without sending these fellas off. See, sometimes they both do it. This is very familiar to me. I can't remember what medium it was. Or I think it was it Dragon Quest XI? Where someone had the role of sending people off to the Great Tree or something like that? Yggdrasil? Is that the right thing, or is that some sort of cleaning project? Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil Radio? Is that a thing that the Yogscast was on once? Yggdrasil. I need to play Dragon Quest XI again. Dragon Quest XI-S Echoes of Elusive Age. Great game.
I'll follow you.
Absolutely.
Fun fact, that was the first game announced for the then unnamed Nintendo Switch. When they announced the game, they announced it for the Nintendo NX. Great game. Love that game. Never played another Dragon Quest game before, but that one was really good. So, now that we're down here, we can see very plainly that the only way in and out is this cave. So, is it just that you have to drop in from up there? Because that's weird. I didn't see any other way to get to this cave from the other side. You know, we can't jump high or far enough. Alright, fine. Every time I think we're making progress, we end up fighting every single thing around us. Every single time. It's insane. Ooh. Hey, we ranked up, though. I haven't really been paying attention to rank. I wonder how quickly we rank up. So our class is already at rank 4. Huh, we're not ranking up consistently. We got some 4s, we got a 3, thanks Tyon, we got some 5s, Ethel doesn't count. I don't think we can even change her class. She is who she is, and we respect her for it. Love it, even. Yeah, so how would you get up here from down there? I don't see any way you could possibly do that. Which means there's no other way to get down there without just throwing yourself off. I feel like the entire journey back is just going to get cut, because not much happened, and the things that did were basic combat encounters that weren't interesting.
Commander Ethel! I looked for you everywhere. Where in blazes were you?
I went to fetch medical supplies. Distribute them to the med team.
Yes, Mom, wait. No. Oh, no, you don't.
I'm sorry for making you worry. Just, please. I did this for everyone.
I understand your feelings, but... well, I suppose at least you're unharmed.
That's twice you've helped me out. I owe you another one.
Nah, don't worry about it. We were acting of our own free will.
Then to reward your efforts, I'll work on getting our injured up and about again. Come, Boliaris.
Coming.
Ethel.
What's wrong, Noah?
I was thinking about what you said. The actions you believe to be correct don't always lead to good outcomes. If someone like you says it, then I don't doubt it's probably true. But back then, you helped us. You saved us. You risked your life. Thanks to you, we're alive right now. I can say with certainty that's a good outcome. That's the only thing I'm certain of, actually.
Noah, you...
And we never properly thanked you.
Huh, so we didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Silvercoat Ethel, we want to formally thank you for your courage.
I can hardly recognize the three of you. I'll continue to do my best to live up to my nickname.
I have a question, and something I thought about, and I don't really want to explain how I got on this line of thinking.
May our alliance last.
Wow. Okay. Jeez. That was intense. Ethel's class, Flesh Fencer, role, Attacker. Using buff arts is advised before deploying other arts. Talent art raises the attack power, so make sure to perform role actions. Complete a hero's hero quest to have them permanently join the party. Deepen your affinity with the hero to allow your main party members free use of that hero's class. That's fun, okay. Once the hero formally allies with you, the party member designated as that hero's class inheritor will gain the ability to assume the hero's class too. Other characters can still acquire a hero's class by fighting alongside that hero or any party member who has learned and set that class for themselves. You can check how close each party member is to gaining a class from character's class. Filling the character's icon fully will unlock that character's class. The more members you have using classes you want to learn, the quicker you'll be able to teach them to the rest of the team, so take note of which classes you have set. I didn't know that. Okay, go to Characters, Clothing in the main menu to change how the characters appear in-game. Class equipment unlocks for cosmetic use at rank 10. Oh, with some equipment, your current class's weapons may not appear.
Okay, all the little jobs are done. Time to hit the baths?
There was a lot of information there. I didn't even get a moment to express my question. I noticed on Ethel the location of her little tattoo that designates her current term is it's on her boob, if we're gonna just be forward about it. And I was like, that must be distracting. Does that draw the eye? And then I realized these people are all born in pods. Do they even have a concept of love, attraction, you know, the birds and the bees? Is that why we were all fine being naked together in the baths at Colony 9? But then when the girls changed, all of the guys got real awkward and uncomfortable, like they'd suddenly experienced something they never had before, because the wool had been pulled from their eyes and they realized the world was all a lie, and all of this is super sus, and hey, actually them legs, though, that this girl has. Is that what happened there? I don't know. We'll find out. There just hasn't been any hint, mention, or sense of romance among any of these people. The Ouroboros, or whatever they are sure know their way around a blade. They're kind of unreal, weren't they? What the ever-loving flames are they? I'm sorry, why was the B capitalized there? That's sus. I mean, it is Xenoblade, sure, but still. I'm sure you've heard the recon report, right? The one about the husks being scattered all over? Right. By Singbree's funnel, right? That's slap bang in the middle of monster territory. I pity those fools. Okay, so we've got some unsent husks that we need to know about. Should it? Enough data for what? I mean, I see what the game wants me to do, and I'm not falling for it. I'm no fool. Let's have a quick stop at this rest spot, and we'll discuss all of those things. Oh, well, no, we can order food, though, so let's see what they have to eat here at the cantina. That's the mixed veg torpedo wrap that we heard so much about. Enemy gold boost 15%. We'll go ahead and do it. Only because I'm hoping it'll give us some ideas to our travel-along chef. Hey, new recipe learned. Kerfluffled torpedo wrap. I wonder how that one differs.
Right now?
No, we can't try it out right now. We can do a discussion, though. Okay, so we've got a couple of different... We got changes, and we got unsent husks. This one has an exclamation mark. This one does not. Let's give that a try, though. Looks like wrecking a flame clock isn't enough to make everyone like us. Yeah. They don't have to worry about the clock, but everything apart from that stays the same. Oh, be like us. Okay. Guess it's just us that can interlink, change blades, and so on? Bit of a shame, though, isn't it? The trick with using other blades is pretty spockin' useful. Lance, have you got comfortable using Senna's blade yet? Yeah, more or less. I'll tell you this, though. Bashing enemies around with that thing is a real bloody kick. Oh, hey, here's a thought. Why don't we all try using Senna's blade at once? Offense is the best defense, right? We'd be done in no time. Done and dusted as husks on the ground, yes. What do you mean? Attackers like Cena can only focus on offense when they've got a defender to cover them. You have to maintain a balance in team composition. Going all in on any one role would only risk total defeat. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, you're right. It's exactly as you say. Here's what we do then. Tyon, you do the defender thing, and everyone else grabs Senna blades. Better, yeah? Were you even listening to me? Or does the word balance have too many syllables for you? Somehow we got XP from that. From that little exchange. Let's talk about these husks.
First, right?
Something bothering you, Noah? Your brow is awfully furrowed. Huh? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. I was making a face. Is there something on your mind? Yeah, it's nothing important, though. Oh, really? Sure you're not remembering the thing about the husks? Ah, yeah, that has to be it. God, I'm really that easy to read. We've known each other for so long, of course we can read your mind by now. You're talking about the husks that were left near the Singbree's funnel place. It would be dangerous to send them off. They're right inside monster territory. Is it really bothering you that much? To be honest, I don't think I can let it go. At the same time, though, it feels wrong to put everyone in danger just because I'm feeling uneasy. Holding back like that isn't like you. We'd rather you just ask us straight up. And anyway, not like anyone here would object to sending off the husks. Of course not. I've been in favor of it from the start. Right, we have to give them a proper send-off. Noah, Mio, you're the officers here. You should make the judgment call. I'm sorry, everyone. No, scratch that. Thank you for going along with me on this. I guess we can go do that really quick. Although I thought we already did that. We've been to that area before. Let's save the game and be shocked yet again by how much time we spent in the game. Almost 12 hours. And then I guess we'll head out from here. We could go to bed and progress the plot, but I'm kind of interested in doing whatever this is. So Investigate the specified objects. Send the husks off by Okay, let's bring up our map, and let's figure out if this is where I think it is. It certainly appears to be. I thought we already kind of did this, but fortunately, we did walk over to this area previously, which means we can just fast travel back to it, and there's them husks. Let's negotiate our way around here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that quest. We don't need to see it. No way we're getting past these guys, I don't think. He's going to turn around and see us. Although, wait a minute. Oh, no. We're not 5 levels over. He's 16. Unfortunate. All right, let's draw some aggro. I wonder if we can upgrade our arts. That was a thing in 2. I'm assuming we'll be able to do it in this game as well. It hasn't been covered yet, but... I mean, I don't necessarily feel like we need that right now. Oh, I'm about to, like, die. Well, that's a shame. Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you, Mio. Thank you. I keep putting myself behind the enemy, and there's no reason for it. That's not how this class works. I can just attack them head on. I can stand inside of these wonderful, beautiful circles that increase my abilities and heal me also sometimes, like this one here. I've got to start playing this character more sensibly, because I'm getting... Oh, here we go. Nice Venn diagram. I'm getting embarrassed by the AI that seem to be doing a better job than me.
You went above and beyond what I expected, Senna.
Huh?
Thank you.
Wow, I'm honored.
Oh my goodness. Was that a little bit of a flirtation I detected there? Probably not. I'm probably reading something into that isn't there that I want to be there. And away they go. Mission complete? It can't be that simple. And with that, I think our job is done. What do you say, Noah? Yes, I think so too. Thank you for helping me with this. That should bring a little peace to those who fell part way. Yeah, I really hope it does. I am so used, again, just having recently finished Xenoblade Chronicles X, so used to... Hey! Rank 2! What is that? How does that benefit us? I'm so used to every mission in that game having the 1-2 punch of, here's the thing we'd like you to do, followed immediately by, lol, JK. Hey, wait a minute, this is different. Oh! So this is where you get to the map where you can see the whole world. Can we go back here? Can I fast travel here yet? Can I go back to Colony 9? No, we still can't. Well then, what's the point? Get me out of here. I didn't mean to come here. I hit the wrong button. It's like, oh, can you go do this task? And then you go and do it, and then it's like, we get another one. It's very annoying. I'm not a fan of it. Is there any more missions to be done around here, though? I know there's probably some little combat encounters we can do out in the world. But no, it looks like we can just continue on from here. So I suppose we'll just head off to bed and progress the plot, hopefully get a fantastic cutscene flashing back to someone else's history. Ooh, do we need to go ahead and level up? That's something I haven't thought about. I don't think we have any information to discuss right now. I mean, how far can we level with the amount of bonus XP we've got? We've got a lot of bonus XP. So if we wanted to level... Oh my goodness. See, I don't want to because I don't want to be too far ahead is the only issue. Because we're not going to get good XP drops from baddies if we are so far ahead of them. That's the way these games work. You really want to be fighting bad guys if your intention is to level up that are like a couple of levels ahead of you, or if you can find easy ones that are many levels ahead of you. That's how you get your XP. Just a fun hot tip there for you. You're welcome.
Another bit thinner, I think.
Best bath ever. You taking a dip, Mimi? It's nice and warm.
I might skip today. Wasn't really a sweaty one.
Are you kidding?
What? How can you miss a hot bath opportunity? Then again, I guess when you smell so nice already, maybe it's no problem. Are you, embarrassed about other people seeing you? There's no need to be. Miss Ethel thought of everything. She even managed to give us a window when the bath would be empty.
Ah, yes. I did know that. I guess maybe I will take a dip.
Atta girl.
Okay. Don't wait for me.
All right, then. Have a good one. And good night.
Yeah. Good night, Senna.
Why are you acting so strangely? They should be finished clearing the landslide soon. We'll be able to set out to Ribbi Flats. Colony 4's engineers are excellent. They took care of that faster than I would thought they would. I guess we'll be saying bye-bye to Colony 4. Ethel and the others have been good to us. I'd like to see her before I go. Yeah, I want to do that too. I guess we should all. Let's go Mob Command. We could do that. I have a question though. What is Ribbi Flats? I'm still not sure. Solving colony folks' problems will deepen your affinity with them. This can be done by completing quests, filling Collectopedia card requests, etc. I didn't even think to check that. Raising your affinity with the colony grants affinity bonuses that make your adventure easier. Go to Party Skills Affinity Bonuses to see what bonuses you have unlocked. We should do that. Let's see here. So we need to go to Characters, Skills, and then Affinity Bonuses. I've done it wrong already. Party Skills! Hey, there we go. Okay, Affinity Bonuses. Meal Effects, Traversal Skills. Okay. I'm confused then. Am I supposed to be able to see something useful here? Increase running speed, item collection range, reduce monster detection range, increase chance of encountering rare monsters. What? Maybe nothing is here because we haven't maxed out our affinity with any of the colonies, and that's what we have to do in order to actually get any of these things. These things are awesome, though. A lot of these things, like reduced monster detection range, yes, please. And I'm assuming maybe it stacks based on the number of colonies we've helped. So useful, very useful. Definitely something we're going to want to keep an eye on. I wish that we could accelerate this more quickly. I wish there was just more really blatantly obvious quests in front of us that we could do. Or maybe we had more items for the Collectopedia cards. I might have to start farming items to do more Collectopedia cards specifically to unlock some of these things. I assume that they work in other regions. Oh, speaking... Hey, Maxie, how you doing? The secret to Ethel's strength is in her talent art. Her attack power goes up every time she uses it. Read the flow of battle well, and she's virtually unparalleled as an attacker. That said, she might end up inadvertently drawing enemies' attention in the process. Defenders have to be equally vigilant. Thank you. Thank you for that hot tip for using her. I saw an old Faranis gathering dust in Danag Desert. It's busted and won't work anyway, right? No point in even going then. Disagree! I'm invested. I'll go check it out. Is that on our way to Ribbi Flats, or is that other desert region that we keep seeing and I've commented on a number of times, but we've never actually gone to check out? Maybe we should do that before we leave the desert. I don't want to progress the plot too quickly and miss something useful or helpful. I mean, if they're giving me the ability, I would like to go check it out. I would like to go see. Once you enter the office, you'll be unable to include Ethel in your party. Oh. Well, never mind. I guess we want Ethel in the party for a bit. She's not even in the party now. Where's Ethel? How do I get her back in my party? Let's see. Ethel. Does that mean that hero selection? Is she in my party now? Do I just leave and she's with us? Yes. Let's go check out the desert. I suppose we need to have a quick conversation about it first. Just so we can all get on board with this concept of what we're doing. Yeah, we're not eating though. We're going to discuss something. We're going to have a serious conversation about a Faranis Hulk. It seems Millick Meadows isn't the only place with a rusted-out Furanis, huh? Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say they're scattered all over Ionios. What bothers me is how totaled they all are. Surely that can't be standard practice, right? Furanises come in different flame-clogged ranks. If they aren't used to their strengths, the defeat can be crushing. Retrieval and transportation of Furanises also comes with cost. Leaving it to rot in the field can sometimes be simplest. And then it turns into a monster breeding ground. Man, that makes my blood boil a bit. But even abandoned, they can contain a wealth of supplies. I think they'll prove useful on our journey. For sure, if we see anyone anywhere, we should make an effort to check it out. Let's do it? Is this not a quest? Is this just a decision we've made? Alright, we're gonna just try to make our way there as best we can. So having a look at the map. Not that one. That one's not super helpful. Having a look at this map. It looks like it's this region over here that makes up this desert, and it is unrelated to the next area we're going to. So we're gonna just run over here and see if there's a way for us to access Dananga. I mean, honestly, what just looks like, it looks like the desert from Torna. Which is odd that that would be here, but I suppose it's just a coincidence, so we'll try to get up there and have a look. Oh my gosh, it's you! Oh, well, you know what? We talked about fighting you earlier, so we'll go ahead and do that while we're in the area. Big guy is making his way over here, and I'm not a fan of that. I would rather he did not make his way over here. In fact, I would like to see him be going the other direction, as far away from us as possible. Thank you. Actually, that's exactly what I wanted. We're not actually doing all that hot right now. Oh, good. Healing. Thank you. Good. Yes. Chain attack. Desperately need this. Let's see what we can do here, gang. We know already... Oh, look at this. Increases damage ratio by 100 percentage points and grants critical rate up to all allies. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then also, if we use her first in the combo, multiplies TP by 150% when first in line to attack. Yes. Let's do that. Then we'll do a healer to hopefully get it up to, but not over 90. We got close. And then we'll take it way over. Why not? And then some crazy stuff will happen here with Ethel. Oh my goodness. Look at her go. Very cool indeed. And she's back in action. That means that we can open with her yet again. This time doing... Let's see. Which one of these abilities should we do here? Let's do this one. Okay. Just about do the thing by yourself then, why don't you, Ethel? She did. She just did the thing by herself. Absolutely nuts. And she's back again. She's back for more. Wait, if I just keep doing this, can she do this indefinitely? Hold on, so if I just do Ethel again, and let's say this time we do, we'll do power charge on hit. How does that not simply just... Yeah, I was about to say. Have we broken the game? Is there a limit to how many times we can do this? Amazing! Oh my gosh, everyone is back! Okay, I mean, once again, we're just gonna open with her, and then I assume... Wait a minute, is she just gonna do this all over again? Yes, she is! Wait. I feel right now the way that I felt in X when I finally worked out how to do an infinite overdrive. Except it wasn't quite infinite. I don't know if I could have done something differently there to keep that going. I don't know why it ends. I don't know like what occurs to make that happen, but my gosh, we did a lot of damage. I don't think anyone's coming for me. Can I switch to like Noah or something? Oh, just right into this, eh? Wait, what is Noah's role right now? Am I healers? What am I doing? Oh, we got it? We got it. Good. Fantastic. Pats at the back all around. Go back to Mio, please. Wait, what is this? Oh, just a Ragora Fox Or Hawks, I should say, just in the fight. Wait, why am I Nia? Wait, what happened here? Yeah, help up. Help up? How do I do that? I'm dead now. What is happening to everyone? Who is left alive right now? Is everyone dead? It's just Ethel. Ethel, run! Run, Ethel! Bad things are happening! We've got a total party wipe! Well... how we all feeling? Oh, it's a shortcut, dear.
Looks like it's still usable.
Yeah, no, we've seen these before.
This goes here, that goes there.
And then here and...
I've really got to figure out how to get an infinite chain attack, or if it's possible. I mean, I could just go back into the menu, I guess, real quick and read about them. How difficult could that be? I've accidentally clicked the expansion pass button. What do we get for, let's see, expendable items, accessories, and clothing? Well, what do we get under clothing? Oh, just new color options. Accessories? But, I mean, I am interested in all of these things, for sure. So we're gonna buy this eventually. Combat. Okay, blah, 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 blah. When the chain gauge is fully depleted, or when there are no available party members left who can act, the chain attack will end and you'll be shown the results. Okay, so there's a gauge that I've just not been paying any attention to. Please never make that sound again. See, now it seems like it would be as simple as running up this hill. But is this going to be one of those situations that
It's nighttime already.
we're just not going to be able to? We're going to start sliding back down after we get up a certain way? Yes, can confirm. I guess we cannot go this way just yet. That is deeply unfortunate for everyone. So that entire endeavor was a waste of time, and that's perfectly okay. We'll just fast travel back here, head upstairs, say goodbye to Ethel, continue the plot, go to wherever we're going next. I guess that was really just about letting us know that, hey, when you eventually get to this region, you will find this thing and you can go check it out. And it's not really going to help you at all right now, but at least now you know, and in the future it might be beneficial, although how could you not just see it when you're out and wandering around, you know? If you miss that, what is wrong with you and your entire party, you bunch of goobers? Before we head in, just in case this ends up being a horrible mistake, and we actually need to stay here with Ethel a little bit longer, let's set ourselves a new save point. 12 hours, we're half a day into the game. Yeah, I understand, game. Thank you for the warning, I appreciate it. I'm glad they did that.
I have to ask, before you go, why is it that you stick together?
Given what's what, we pretty much have to.
Considering how everybody attacks us on sight now.
At this point, I suppose it just panned out this way.
You really think so? That's not really how it looks to me.
Well, one thing's for sure. We were sworn enemies once. And yet, we all share the will to live in the now. Before becoming Ouroboros, I never realized. But that common will, it was reason enough to stick together.
I see. Not everyone makes the choice to fight willingly. Lance said that you have to. Well, right now every one of us has to. There's no question it would be better if they didn't. Your journey may have started out of necessity, but now you're pushing forwards towards a common goal. And that might be all we want, and all that we wish the world could be.
What we wish it could be.
You're heading out as well?
As soon as we're done here, I'll make for the castle.
What?
You forget, I am the commander. We haven't revolted against our nation, so I have to report in.
Ethel, are you sure?
Oh, don't worry. I'll be leaving you out of it.
That's not it. The consul earlier turned Mobius. Were it to...
If you mean that monster, I'm well aware of the risk.
Then why?
Because it's my responsibility to those I command. As for the consul, we can say he died in an accident.
And you can't do it remotely?
Now that the consul and Flameclock are both lost to us, I have to make a report, and not over comms. I have to requisition more supplies, too.
And what if they fit you with a new clock?
I can worry about that then.
You're fine with it? Really?
Don't get preoccupied with us. Keep to your path. Follow it, wherever it may lead you. Life is short.
I suppose.
Hey, while we're all still here, one more word of warning. The consul was attempting to remove you from the picture. In light of that, you'll likely come up against hostility. But listen, you should keep engagement to a minimum. Kevis or Agnes. That goes for both of them.
But if we break their clocks, just like with Colony 4 here, they would be free, wouldn't they?
You'd do well to remember not everyone thinks the same as I do. Even within this colony, many still haven't come to accept their new reality. To make things even more fraught, in other colonies, there are those who are more than willing to fight, as you'd expect.
So it's no use appealing to their sense of compassion, or hoping they'll treat us fairly. Is that it?
Yes, precisely. You will change the fate of others just by virtue of coming into contact with them. It's quite the burden. You may not want the responsibility.
A burden, perhaps.
All that said, you get embers on your coat, you have to brush them off. If push comes to shove, do not flinch. Do whatever it takes, for the greater good.
The greater good.
A smooth and fruitful journey. Ouroboros, huh? If only we could have been there as well.
That was a Hot Fuzz reference. Me, not them. The greater good is a common concept, but they all chant it when they're at the... Never mind. We should check the route data again. Make sure we're on the right path. We were on course for Sword March. But first, we need to take the southeast road through Ribbi Flats. Ah, yes. That's the route that Ethel recommended. Correct. She said the battlefronts are pretty static at the moment, but do we have any intel about the colony deployment? As far as Ethel and Colony 4 is concerned, we've got a pretty good idea, but what about the others? I wouldn't expect any shenanigans all the way out there. In any case, we mustn't let our guard down along the way. Danger could be lurking anywhere in the background, so insecurity stalks us. Not much we can do about that, though. Aw, come on, man. We'll muddle through. Let's hope so. Hey, I mean, if we run into another colony, it isn't necessarily a bad thing. Are you sure about that? It doesn't matter if we run into Agnes or Kevis. Either one would mean getting into a dust-up. True, but what I meant was, if we destroyed their flame clock, we'd set everyone free, like we did for Colony 4. Easy to say. Well, sure, I mean, if conditions allow it. If we're brushing off embers, we'll have no choice in the matter. And that's right. Hey, maybe it's better if we put off worrying about that until the time comes. Uni's speaking sense there. True, we can just react to events as they happen, play it by ear. Gotcha! I'll apply myself to that. Destroying a colony's flame clock will liberate it from the consul's grasp. Once liberated, the people are free to act how they like, opening up new info fragments to find. Every time a colony is liberated, the warning level of its nation, Kevis or Agnes, will increase. The warning level for each nation can be checked in the main menu. As the threat level increases, so too will the number of soldiers from each nation deployed on the field. You can check how various people in the colony get along with each other by using the affinity chart. It also shows you a basic profile for each person. Lots of fun stuff to learn. So does that mean that we've possibly unlocked some more stuff that we can do back here before we progress? I mean, don't get me wrong. We're getting out of here, I promise you. But I just wanted to run through real quick and see if we're going to be... Oh my gosh, there's so much! So much! We're not leaving anymore! Colony 9 can't catch a break either. Okay, so we'll give them our attention. They're surrounded by Agnes, aren't they? They'll be done before long. Oh no! Colony 9 lately, new topic available. I wonder if that means we can like head back and have a chit-chat with them. Ymir, how you doing? You'll note that the annihilation effect has caused a certain warping of the landscape around here. You can't predict when the phenomenon will occur. The black fog sometimes presages it. Best to stay away from it. That's wacky. So is that what was causing the fog beast to enter the... Well, if you're going to the Cadencia region, where the Great Sword is, then I'd advise you go directly through Nil Valley. But beware, if you take a right turn, you'll find yourself in Colony Lotus domain. Thank you for letting me know. Was that a Lota or was that an I? Iota. Lota. I don't know. One of those is correct, and I wish I'd paid more attention in grade school so I could remember. Maybach, what's up? Yeah, I'm sure that the situation called for it, but right now is a terrible time for the commander to be heading to Castle. Well, I'm sure it'll work out somehow. Her Majesty is a great and generous ally to us. Best not to think about it too much, yeah? This is the kind of thing Ethel's got in the bag. Yeah, I don't know about that. Melia seems pretty pissed at everyone at the moment. She's a little bit unhinged, and I'm a little bit worried about her. Hey, Laszlo. Kakucha's a bit of a slowpoke at times, but her cooking ability is first-rate among all of Kefis. Silver-rank cuisine, I'd say. Yeah, that little Nopon's onto something. The most paltry, nasty ingredients are transformed into incredible dishes. If it wasn't for her manning the kitchen, we'd be passing the days eating nothing but bland rations. Trash! I do too. I also hope everyone is getting along, but also we've got more to listen to around here. We're gathering as much information as we can. The monsters are now even reaching Bear Knoll, apparently. And one of our guys got attacked recently too, right? We've got to do something and fast. Herding monsters. That's probably just like a basic quest to kill some beasts. What is going on with that barrel with the thing attached to it? Do y'all see that? It's like an arrow point. Is it telling us that that is where a barrel is located? How am I supposed to reach it? Ooh. Heard that the Nopon from maintenance hasn't come back yet. I'm starting to think they've gone AWOL. That can't be. They wouldn't have anywhere to go if they did that. That's true. There's not a whole lot going on around here. Colony 4 Nopon. We're picking up all kinds of hot information. See, some of you folks, I can already read your brains. You were thinking, come on, Reese, let's go. Let's get the story carried on. I want to see how this plays out. I want to see the twists and turns. But I had the wisdom to stick around a little bit longer and see if we can't build up our affinity and find some more epic lit and all that fun stuff. You're all going to be thanking me for this, trust me. It looks like it's pointing toward it being like right there, but there's nothing there and there's nothing like under there. Is it above us? There's nowhere for it to be above us. It would have to be below us in this general area. Is there anything down there? I mean, this is just an area we can jump to is the thing, so... Yeah, there's nothing hidden here, I don't think. Oh, hold on. Unless I can get into that. No, that's not a little crevice. That's just going to make us fall. We're on top of whatever it is, though, is the only issue. Wait a tick. Oh my gosh. And we're still alive. Okay, someone died. Okay, is it just on the ground over here somewhere? I mean, it's definitely pointing us to right here. And there's just nothing here. Hold on. So, I think that it should change color when we're on the same level as it. Yeah, so it's like this high off the ground? This has to be a matter of just me being remarkably dense, doesn't it? I was trying to think that maybe, you know, there's something hidden back here. A place that we could go to that, it's not immediately obvious, but No. Again, though, the music here. The music is just great. So, hold on. We're on a level with another one that's apparently right here. Like, right here.
Hey, did you guys hear something?
No? Was I supposed to hear something? Is there something to hear? I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm actually going crazy. Going all around here. What am I missing? Okay, well, we just can't walk on those, I guess. Ugh. Please don't make that noise. Just name this episode To Find a Container. And the entire episode is focused around me trying to find a container. And nothing else interesting or of note happens. It's just an hour long. It's uncut. It seems like a terrible idea, doesn't it? There's no container here. It doesn't exist. I'm getting all wrapped up in the gutty works of this place. Stop making that noise. I can't even find it on the internet. The game is too new. Even if other people have figured this out, they haven't bothered to share it with the world. Usually you can see them. They have a little bit of a golden glow. Even from a distance. Oh, wait a minute. There's one. Oh. It's not a line pointing to where it is. It's a zip line you have to ride to reach it. Oh ho! I thought that was just really dumb. That doesn't explain where the other one is in here, because there are two. There's the other one if you look in the mini-map that we are directly beside, apparently, even though it doesn't seem to actually exist in the world. But that's a problem for later. Like, apparently it is, we are at level with it, and it should be right here in front of us. Genuinely does not appear to exist. Cannot see it. Don't know how to get to it. Zipline, though. Where's that at? Right around here. Okay. So then we hop down here. There's no other way to get here than just hopping down, by the way. Okay, so then... how do I do this? Do I just jump onto it? Well... I guess we don't know that ability yet. Not gonna try that again. What we can do is discuss all of the things that we've learned here recently, and there's a number of them, so let's discuss Colony 9 lately first. Alright, what do we make of this news about Colony 9 possibly being under threat? Even if it's just a nasty rumor, I don't fancy leaving anything to chance. I agree. If they really are up against a large battalion, there could be a lot of casualties. What I know is why now all of a sudden. Oh, sorry, what I want to know. It's just a theory, but I imagine that they consider this a particularly opportune moment. Striking when the enemy's defenseless are at their weakest is one of the oldest tricks in the book. Only thing that fits time-wise is us becoming Ouroboros. So what, are you saying it's our fault? Well, it is possible. In any case, they wouldn't be launching an attack on that scale without some kind of justification. We should go and help them. If we hurry, there might still be a chance. Yeah, and we'd never forgive ourselves if we missed it. Okay, let's go talk to the commander. If we work together, we should be able to keep casualties to a minimum. I just hope they'll believe us. If not, we can always try a different approach. Well, if that's settled, then I believe our next stop is Colony 9. Though it would be far from ideal, we may end up having to stave off the enemy attacks by ourselves. Yeah, best be prepared. Oh, and sorry for getting you wrapped up in our affairs. Don't worry. Don't worry about that now. Let's just do what we can. Right. Lovely. Where the heart is, because it's home. It's where we're from. Love that. And we've also got Colony 4 Nopon. We heard that Nopon in Colony 4 ended up running away. The one in the maintenance and development team, right? I wonder why. Maybe just couldn't be asked to do the job anymore. Happens. Putting aside job satisfaction for a moment, nobody seems to know where this Nopon's gone. That's worrying. I hope they're not in trouble. Let me guess. Now we go to maintenance and development team and ask around? Good idea! The team's headed by Denzel. Seems like a good place to start. Got us another mission. I don't know if we're going to do all of these right now. I just wanted to accept them and have them in our queue. I kind of want to progress the plot a bit. So, just as we finish off solving the resource problem, a pack of monsters shows up. They said they'd deal with it, but we should help, right? And how long are we supposed to hold their hands? Have you forgotten what we're actually meant to be doing? What? No, of course not. Colony 4's problems are for Colony 4 to solve. Ethel said as much. And we're outsiders. The more we meddle, the more they'll be on guard against us. Do you think that what we've been doing is just meddling? Meddling, not meddling, who cares as long as we're helping? The actions you believe to be correct don't always lead to good outcomes. I think I remember Ethel saying that. Yes, but think about it. Doesn't it mean that if you don't take the action in the first place, you can't know if it's good or bad? Oh! Mio, she's right, is what she is. Sitting here wringing our hands won't do anything. The Colony 4 gang are going to be at the barrel knoll, right? That ain't far. We can at least, look in on it, make sure they're handling themselves. I agree with you, Tion. Tion? I don't think I've ever called him Tion before. No objections. It's a logical conclusion following what I originally said. Good. We'll do everything we'll do something anyway. Charity and hypocrisy. Accepted. So that's our 3 new quests, and we're not going to do any of them immediately. We are going to actually... Hold on.
I want to go here now.
Yeah, that's what we want to do right now. Let's progress the plot. I might come back immediately after we get to the next area, just fast travel back and do some more stuff, because these colony bonuses seem really hot and really handy, and if we can get some, I'd like to get some, but first we gotta figure out how to progress up to there. Oh, that's right, we've been up there before, we dropped a ladder! How very handy for us. It looks real messy. But we will head back soon. Actually, we could probably fast travel if we wanted to. It would not surprise me if we didn't already have a fast travel point further ahead. Although, no, actually, this is as far as we made it, because this is where the colony was waiting for us. Their Ferranis was parked up here, is what I believe it's called. So, probably we don't have any fast travel points beyond this. I didn't even see all of this behind them. We are heading straight for the Orion Titan, and I'm not okay with it. Oh, armed Taos? What am I fighting? You? Okay. Right. I need to be over here with my team. Inside of the Venn diagram. Okay, well, fortunately, we didn't end up fighting every single monster in the vicinity, although I'm surprised that that didn't happen, because it looked close too. We're gonna go over there and possibly pick a side and engage in some combat. I did see a treasure over here first that we might be able to snag. I know, I said we were gonna progress the plot, and then look at me over here fighting these guys instead. Aren't I a funny guy? That's 1 down, but we still have another one that we're in combat with, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whew. And that's 2.
Did you see it in action, Mimi? Sure I did, Sana. You look great.
And that's a container. She makes...
I'll finally be free of this ego's wilderness.
Oh, hey, I just realized I left something back at 4, so... gotcha.
No, it'd be fine if you did. We could just fast travel back over there. What are going to be my combat options here? It doesn't look like Agnian and Keves soldiers. It looks like it's... Oh no, it is. So we've got a Colony 4 squad or some Agnes soldiers. We cannot assist the Agnes squad. We have to help Colony 4, and that's what we would do anyway, because we're trying to get them to like us more. Oh, these guys are... Oh, okay. There's so much happening on screen. Am I the only one who finds this difficult to follow? Just everything, lights, movements, colors, explosions, everyone's shouting things. Is this old man yells at clouds? Is that what's happening now? Am I elderly at last? Is the game just too much for me to track with my aging brain? That's a possibility. It's a scary thought, but it's definitely happening. I find Mario games more difficult now. I don't have the timing anymore. The hand-eye coordination's starting to go. I'm at a point in my life where I might need to consider playing games on easy mode just because I don't have the reflexes anymore. That's scary, isn't it? We did get a Nippon coin for that, though. Did we gain some affinity? Also? Maybe a little bit? Maybe a little bit of affinity?
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
Guess not. Sending this poor fellow away, though. Giving him a nice little tune. as he heads off into the beyond. That'll raise our affinity, right? Yeah, a little bit. Alright, all those distractions dealt with. Now, we can at long last carry on into the next region. Well, this just looks very familiar, doesn't it?
This is new.
This looks extremely familiar. And, ooh, okay, so can we go to the desert now if we wanted to? I wonder. They told us not to because it's very dangerous or whatever, but like... Oh my gosh, what level is that? Oh, 16, okay, we're fine. I see a big shadow, I just assume we're dealing with a level 74 Eat the Party-saurus, you know? You've heard of them. Eat the Party-saurus. Pretty dangerous creatures. They eat the party.
Better give it a good once over.
So this is the Ribbi Flats. And that's the desert. How high over-leveled is everything in the desert? Is it so over-leveled that genuinely trying to cut through there is going to be a disaster? I don't know, level 18 Volfs isn't that bad. We know there's something out there. The game told us that there's a Piranus that's crashed out there. It's not. And in fact...
If we keep going this way, we'll end up in the desert.
Yeah, we will. I know. Hold on, we're gonna do this. Well, no, we're not. We're gonna run past this. We're gonna see whether or not the game is gonna be mean and force me back, which it might do. Oh, the game's gonna let us go. What is this? This looks like a destroyed chimney or something. Denag Desert.